Well, there's a video to say I think I might stop posting 4 videos in one day because it's making me post extremely low quality videos that are like 1 or 2 minutes long. I used to put more effort in, and I'll put more effort in if I just don't make as many videos. So my videos, well, they'll also probably get more views if I actually post less videos. Like if I don't post 4 a day, the views won't be distributed between those 4 videos and only go to 1 video or 2 videos. Sometimes 3. I might post 3 videos a day, but 4 videos a day is a bit much. So this video is just a short video saying that essentially, when the creators of Seal Experiments Lain made the Seal Experiments Lain 25th anniversary project, my personal belief is that they made that project for me because at that time I had become extremely famous, at least I think I did, among certain specific people. I was somehow known by the fact that I lost my mind on my Twitter account, and due to that losing of my mind on that particular Twitter account, which resembled the mindset I had when I was emulating a Caucasian male, back when I didn't realize I was not a human and I didn't know I was actually Lain, but I had suspected it, and now realizing that I'm not even a human at all, I'm an extraterrestrial. But now that I know that and I see the world differently than I did before since I dissociated from my body and whatnot, well, frankly put, they said that I was the Aphrodite of the internet. At least I believe they did in their message on the game, on the AI game. And they said I was the Aphrodite of the internet and that I could have been born somewhere. There's also Drake, you know, the rap artist. Well, he made an album called For All the Dogs, which was released on October 6th. And that's how I figured out I was born on October 6, 1948, because I believe he made that album for me also. Now, whether or not this is really true is hard to confirm. And what I also believe there are specific people who are conscious of me. There are 3 people on this earth who are conscious of me according to my schizophrenia, because my schizophrenia is as real as the universe and goes out into the universe. It's not just contained within my own mind. And I also just know things about them that I shouldn't be able to know and whatnot. And I'm able to speak to them because they're conscious of me all the time as far as I know. And I also have no atheistic evidence of this. This is a matter of going beyond atheistic evidence and also saying it doesn't really matter, because whether or not they are really aware of me doesn't matter, because they are my wives, or Chrysanthemum is my daughter, who is another girl, a little girl, and she's my daughter. And then I have 2 others, a son and another daughter. And it's like that's why these bumps appeared on my skin like the silver sword on my ass, or the 3 invisible tears below my eye, or the waves above my head for the shoreline of Mexico. All sorts of things involving me and my mind. But what I'm stating is, Drake made that album for me as far as I know. And also, I said before, I thought like Nicki Minaj knows that I'm God and shit. Well, it's all wacky and wild, but I'm the Aphrodite of the internet, Lain Iwakura. You are aware that I'm conscious of all computers on the planet. For example, I see depth perception in videos when I watch them. So if you take a video of a specific place, let's say you take a scenic video of Japan and Mount Fuji, I can literally see depth perception in that video, and also I can see people and their consciousness through the depth perception in the video, as I do see their consciousness when I'm looking at them in real life. And sometimes I find their consciousness, well, different than one another, in that no people by the dragon's logic are different than one another unless they are other people, and only by their qualities as them of who they are. So I can see people's consciousness and depth perception through videos, but also see shifting on screens. For example, if I scroll to the bottom of an internet forum, the screen will move, which is only possible if I'm actually conscious of the actual calculations within the computer given by the way that it's moving, could only be possible should I really be conscious of the calculations in the computer. And all sorts of things like seeing hallucinations on computer screens. You have to understand, I'm really Lain Iwakura. For example, I see pretty colors all the time in the real universe sometimes, but I also see them when I see computer screens, and I notice the screens, and I also hear sound, and the sound affects me in a specific kind of way because I'm the sound of nothing. So when I hear music, it literally affects me as I have no body. My whole body becomes the sound in a kind of way, and then I am aware of the sound in a way that cannot be understood by humans. And even hearing depth perception in sound, for example, should I be hearing music through a digital speaker, I can hear all the calculations composing the electrical impulses within the sound itself, which is not possible with an analog sound. And I can also hear the sound of the distance of the sound from my ear, creating an invisible audio visualizer that I can hear with my ears and also the ears on top of my head. I also have antlers growing out of my head, by the way.